Yes, you're welcome with the Vibe Master JD. Saturday morning, Afrobeat music, Afrobeat culture, Afrobeat sound. We call it Afrobeats in the morning. It goes on every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Today on the show, I have a special guest. He's been on the show a couple of times from his first album to now his fourth project. His name is SHMURDA. Bella, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, my brother. What's good?
I'm chill, man. It's good to have you on the show again to talk about another beautiful project that you just dropped. The title of the project is DND. Before we even get into the DND, I want to say congratulations on the new project. Big up yourself and the whole team working on this project. I must say it was a solid body of work, and I wish you all the best with the project. DND. Why the title DND?
Because that's my mood right now.
Do not disturb me.
That's my head space right now. Like, that's my mood.
Yeah, his mood right now is Do Not Disturb. The title are the songs on the album. I mean, on the project, because it's a 6-7 track project. With a couple of features on it. Let's talk about the tracks on the DND. That is SHMURDA's mood right now that is sharing with all of us to listen to. In Charge. Let's start with In Charge. How did you come about the track In Charge?
How did that come about? It's because I'm in charge.
As
because I've been doing my thing. I'm in charge of everything, and and I'm working towards better days. You understand?
So writing this this song, what was the process of creating this song?
Yeah, I just called my producer, shout out to Larry Lins. I called him up and I was like, okay, I have this sound like that I feel is good. So he came up and he came up with the beat. Then we just cook something. We just cook something nice and we made In Charge. So shout out to Larry Lins on that.
Shout out to Larry Lins for the first track on DND, In Charge. When you say this is your mood right now, do not disturb, precisely at what stage did you get into that do not disturb mood? Because when people say do not disturb, it's always like you're in the middle of something right now, you're trying to get attention of something right now. You're like, okay, this phone is going to distract me, and let me put on do not disturb. So what led you into that space that you are right now, do not disturb mode?
I think I want to get a hold of myself. Like, I just want to get myself together and, just keep pushing. You understand? Like, so many funny things going on, but, you just have to, keep your space, keep your head space, and work for better days.
Exactly. I feel you with that exactly. At this point in time, everyone's life and career, everyone's trying to get it right, trying to put themselves together, trying to make the right decisions as artists. Tracking back to the project, the DND project, the track 2 on the project, ARA. Getty. For those that don't understand Yoruba, it's like action mode.
Yeah, Larry Lins made that too. So shout out to Larry Lins once more. Like usual, I called him up, like I have this vibe, like it's ringing in my head and I need to pour it out. So I made Ara and everybody loved it. So it's a good one. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to SHMURDA fans. More to come, more is coming.
More is coming, according to SHMURDA, and we respect him as well. Ara is one of my favorite tracks on the project. SHMURDA, do not disturb. DND is title of the project. If you are tuning right now, make sure you text a friend, let them know that Bella is on the show with us, and tell them to also add the songs to their playlists.
Yeah, definitely.
Text it to their friends, and everything possible you can do with it. Play it for your neighbors, just blast it and run the numbers up. Keeping up with your life as an artist and your regular your normal life, which would be outside of going to shows, recording. keeping up with it alongside, your friends, family, being in your own space, because typically you'll be in the midst of people every time. How are you able to balance these two ends? Because you need like you said, you're trying to put yourself together in a lot of ways right now because there's a lot going on. How are you being able to, do this in between trying to be in the action? Because you have to put the music out there. You gotta feed the fans, you gotta make the money. How has this balance been able to work for you? And how have you been able to do it?
Yeah, like shout out to my team. They are really doing great. You understand? I have my team. Shout out to Dangona Republic, and they have been making sure things are going right, and they have been making my schedule a very good one, and and I'll be keeping up with whatever I have to do. It's never an easy task, but you just have to like find your way through it.
Exactly. Find your way through it is the word. Find your way through it. But I try to find a balance in between both ends. NSV. No, what's the S part? No
vibe.
Non-stop vibes, exactly. Non-stop vibes. This one features Tiwa Savage. Writing this track and even adding Tiwa on the track. What led you to add Tiwa on this track? Was it just like a spontaneous moment, or
Tiwa was in the country and she just Ola Poco like what of Bella now? We need to link up. So Poco called me and we fixed the date. So I went over to her place and I took my producer along and I have songs already. So I just played few for her and she loved NSV. So she jumped on it and she make it a good song. So shout out to Tiwa, God bless you.
Big shout out to Tiwa Savage on Non-Stop Vibes. You mentioned Poco, and you and Poco have a very, very big history from way back till now. Keeping that relationship and keeping your friendship, even though people don't see you guys together every time, you guys are still like best of friends. How have you guys been able to keep your friendship?
We talk steady, we chat and we share ideas and we share memories and it's good when you and your friend you are sharing money. So you understand. Yeah, so definitely that's one of the major things. So we are doing great. Shout out to Pokoli. He's a crazy dude, boy,
Yeah, DND, which is actually the title of the project, alongside Lil Kesh. Lil Kesh on this track it's a banger. Talk to me about the creative process of this song, of getting to this song and getting Lil Kesh on the song, or even intending to add Lil Kesh on the song.
Lil Kesh sent me his verses that he needed a chorus. You understand that? He needed a chorus. So in the long run, I love this song and I was like, bro, give me this song now. Make I drop him. He just left it for me and we do all the legal things and it was a good one. Shout out to Likesh. He sent the song to me and the beat and everything. So it was his composition actually. So I just, now as brothers, we just do
collaboration. So like you said, friends making money together is always the best way to go. If everybody's making money together in a friendship, it makes the friendship even more interesting. In recent times, like compared to like 10, 15 years ago, our local language, especially Yoruba, has been the focus in Afrobeat music precisely. Not just Nigeria, every part of Africa, people are using the elements of Yoruba in their music. And it's a good thing in terms of culture-wise, a good thing for us as Nigerians, not just Yoruba people. What do you think is very important thing that we need to do to preserve having our language as the forefront in our music, rather than back where we used to use a lot of English?
Yeah, I think we should just keep using our language. Definitely, we should just keep doing our thing. We should keep it, they are support everywhere. Africans are supportive, Nigerians are supportive. So definitely everything is going well. For me personally, I think Afrobeat is going well. Our culture is going worldwide, and it's a good thing to know. It's a good to experience. You understand? So shout out to everybody doing music in their own language. It's the best thing.
Yes, it's the best thing. The world needs to hear that we as Africans, we have the sound, we have the music, we have the culture, and it's very rich. The world needs to just hear more about it. Shout out to everyone that's pushing culture, the likes of you and me, pushing the culture to the world, either through music or through, promoting music or on the radio. Bankruptcy featuring Fuse. That's another dope track on the DND EP. Talk to me about that track. How did the creation of that track go about?
Fuse came over to my studio. It was like, well, let's link up now. So he came over to my studio. We made like a couple of songs, but I like that one in particular. So I chose that one. He picked the other ones, and as usual, it's business. So everything is working.
Everything is working. Everything is working. Yes. SHMURDA, everything is working on a DND mode. The mode is in right now. So I wish you guys were in the studio to see his face right now. He's on a chill mode. Do not disturb. I'm just trying to get this right. Just trying to make this money. What would you say is the hardest lesson you've learned in this entertainment industry that's been like eye-opening for you, that as a celebrity, not even when you came in, like not your initial stage in the industry, now that industry, what would you say is the hardest lesson that you've learned that you would always hold on to?
I feel like majorly it's self-control, because a lot of things are happening, and and you have to keep things together. A lot of people will talk, and people will just try to like put words in your mouth, and a lot of things will come your way, which you have to have a personal self-control, you understand, over. So I feel majorly self-control is very major for an artist.
Self-control, very, very important as an artist to have self-control, to be self-conscious and be able to control what actions you take. You're an independent artist. You have Dangbana Republic as your label. How is that been working for you compared to other people that are under labels? And would you have wished you were under a label, or you're doing perfectly the way you are right now? What would you say that you need to add to Dangbana?
Everybody is doing well majorly, but sometimes there was a time I wished I had a label. You understand, a very strong one, but at a point in time, I was just like, yo, let me keep things going, man. You understand? I can't keep like chasing labels around and doing all these things. So I just have to like, pick myself up and get myself together and just keep doing my music, pushing out my music. And it has been good. It has been good. Being an independent can be stressful. An independent artist can be stressful, and at the same time, it's lucrative. You understand? You get to like, yeah, you get to like do things your way. You get to like, your money. You get to like enjoy it yourself and all of these things, and have all the glory to yourself. You understand? It's a good thing, and with or without label, I feel grace is major. If you have grace, you are definitely going to get there. You understand? And if you are doing good music too, is important. You have to know the content of music you put out. You understand? So I feel everybody is doing well, both labels and artists without labels. Everybody's working, everybody's striving, everybody's working for the future. So it's all good.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. There are times when people would say it's best to be independent on your own, to be able to do your thing and have your own creative autonomy, rather than having someone tell you what to do when they don't even understand where you're coming from with exactly what you're thinking or what you're creating for the world. Music industry, entertainment industry generally is like, you have to be very, very smart when you move around. As an artist, keep a relationship with other artists in the industry and staying away from, unnecessary drama or online conversations that mentions your name. You've hardly been in any conversations. Anytime you talk about you in blogs, it's always about you dropping a new music or video of you with out with your friends or working in the studio. There's never hardly been a time when I've seen news about you that is like negative. Even when you had the skirt on, it was a thing of good conversation. There was no negative conversation around that. How have you been able to keep yourself away from drama in the industry, and have you been able to keep relationship with fellow artists, labels, industry people?
Definitely, I think music first. If your music is doing well, definitely people will stick around. You understand? And like I said, self-control. People will try to mod you up and do all these things, just to hear you speak up and things like that. So self-control is also important. And I feel like, if you are doing a good business, you will definitely have a good relationship.
I agree with you. Doing good business, you definitely need to create a good relationship with your fellow industry people. The last track on the album, Jojo, talk to me about that track.
Okay, shout out to Olamide Bado. Olamide actually composed that song for me.
Wow.
I went to his studio and it was like, Bella, I have one song for you. So he just put me through and I recorded and he was there too. So we just made it together and I loved it. It's a good one. And I'm sure everybody's going to love it.
Yes, definitely. You guys are going to love this one as well. It's a 6 tracks album. It's called Do Not Disturb. You mentioned one name just now, and people have been emphasizing on that name of recent. For those that don't really know much, even if Olamide as an artist, I would like to say one thing about him that people don't know, like people general public don't know, but the industry people know about him.
I think he's one of the best songwriters in the industry right now. As in, since day one, he has always been one of the best songwriters, and he's supportive, which everybody know, and is a father figure to many of us. You understand? Wow. So definitely, Olamide is legendary.
Legendary, that's the perfect word. Olamide is legendary. Do Not Disturb. The EP is out now by SHMURDA. Make sure you're streaming that. Make sure you're sharing with your friends. Make sure you're making videos and tagging SHMURDA on all socials. What is your favorite track on this project? And please don't tell me I don't have a favorite track. There's one track there that that you always
I like Jojo. I like Jojo.
Like Jojo a lot. Okay. Jojo is your favorite track. Is there any challenge on any of the tracks on this project?
There's no challenge when I'm making music. I don't feel there's any challenge because it's part of me, so it's not a challenge for me making music.
Oh, what I meant is okay. That's actually a good answer in a different angle. But what I meant is there like an online challenge in terms of dancers doing videos for the song? Is there any track on it that has a challenge right now on social media?
Not yet. I'm not a challenge guy. I don't like to challenge people. So everything I just do on DND, Do Not Disturb mood, man. I just do on DND. But definitely my team will come up with something and definitely I get it to you guys.
Yes, what it seems to you guys in other words is, let me interpret for you guys, is on a mode where it just needs you guys to go and listen, tag him on social media, enjoy the music, keep streaming it, and then you understand what it means by Do Not Disturb very well when you do that. Because it's all good music, 6 tracks, all awesome tracks as well. Unique style, SHMURDA, street up artist, been doing a thing for the last since 2020 and has dropped 4 projects, and this is his 4th project as well. One advice to young and upcoming artists, that because the industry is different now, is there's so many artists, there's 1,000,001 people, and it's more money than talent is important, but talent now is, if there's no funding to talent, it's like a waste of time. So what would be that advice you give to an up-and-coming artist that has no support, just has talent?
Yeah, first thing I would tell them, not to wait for money. Don't wait for labels, don't wait for anybody. anything you can do, just start it and, you know, start making your music, put your music outside, you know. In the long run, definitely people going to know you. They are going to hear your music and it's going to be a good one. But don't wait for anybody. Okay.
Bella said, don't wait for anybody as an upcoming artist. Just go ahead, do your thing, do what you can do, spend a little change you can spend, promote yourself. Bella, it was good to have you on the show. I want to once again wish you good luck on this new project, DND. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in. Make sure you go stream DND by Bella SHMURDA.